Good morning and welcome to Pickle Vision, your non-stop stop place for... that's a rubbish intro. I was trying something new, it didn't work. Morning everybody, welcome to Pickle Vision, welcome to the Pickle Jars streaming home. And thank you very much for tuning in this morning. It's lovely to see you all in the chat. I hope that you are all feeling absolutely fantastic. It's lovely to see you all here. Thanks very much for tuning in. We've got loads of people here already, which is awesome to see. I've got my coffee, because this is the Sunday morning coffee stream. I've got the dressing gown on. I wasn't going to wear the dressing gown today, because I've got some nice pyjamas that are keeping me warm. But I know you guys love to see it. So, dressing gown is on. And we are chilling. We are chilling out this morning. I was going to have a guest on today. And then I have ended up sort of rescheduling that. We'll be doing that at some point in the very near future. It might be on a Sunday stream, might be on a Wednesday stream, we'll see. But today I just wanted to take a week off and just chill. I've got some things I want to talk about in regards to the channel and content and what you can expect from me this year. And then I thought we'd also have a look at the new stuff from Games Workshop. Some pre-orders went up yesterday. We've got... some pre-orders went up yesterday. There's some like points changes and stuff. So we'll have a quick look at those just to sort of show you guys what's coming up if you've missed anything. And then we'll have a bit of a talk about the channel. So let's say hello to whoever we've got in the chat this morning. So first off the bat, we've got Mr. Lupus Carnus. Thanks very much for tuning in, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are well. We've also got Dean Paints Things. Thanks very much for tuning in, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are feeling absolutely fantastic. If you don't know Dean yet, go and check out his YouTube channel, Dean Paints Things. New YouTuber coming up and starting, so it'd be great to go and show him some support. Go and check him out. Next up, we've got Mr. Wybird, Thomas Gesler, the man himself. Thanks very much for tuning in, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you here. We've got Pirate Queen Pickle all the way from upstairs. Thanks very much for tuning in, Pickle. We've got Aaron Butler, aka Caesar. Thanks very much for tuning in, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are well this Sunday morning. We've got Frandog99. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome. Thanks very much for tuning in. Look at this, we've got an absolute legend, Mr. Gale Prime, Mr. Adam Gale. Thanks very much for tuning in, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you here this morning. We've got Mr. Pretzel, the man, the myth, the legend himself, our very first ever channel member. Thanks very much for tuning in, buddy. Welcome to the stream. We've got Mr. Elstonation as well. Thanks very much for tuning in, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you don't know Elston's channel, make sure you go and check him out. One absolute legend, one of my all-time favourite people to stream with. Thanks very much for tuning in, buddy. Welcome. I hope you had fun at Warhammer World on Friday. Gutted that I couldn't come across and see you, but it was my final day at work. So I couldn't really abandon. I got free pizza and a voucher for more free pizza. So I think I'm winning, to be honest. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun at Warhammer World, and we will meet up again soon. Don't you worry. Who else we got? Phil Ediart as well, popping in right at the end there. Thank you very much for tuning in. Welcome everybody, welcome to the stream. Before we get started, if you want to support the channel, there are links down below in the description for our affiliates. We've got one with Grim Dice Tabletop Gaming, absolutely fantastic store. I'm going to be over there in a couple of weeks doing a 24-hour painting challenge. Don't know how I'm going to cope with that, but we'll see. And if they don't stock what you need, then we've got one with Element Games as well. So if you're wanting to get stuff like Pro Acryl or anything else that Grimdice doesn't stock, then go and check them out. Use the code as well. I keep meaning to put the code in the description with the link, and I keep forgetting. We have got a code as well. I'll find it. That gets you like double crystal points at Element. So everyone's a winner. It's a great way to support the channel. Help support us, we get a bit of a kickback from it, and you guys generally will get a discount compared to buying at GW Direct, so everyone's a winner. Or you can join our channel membership over on the main channel, like all of our current members already have done. Massive thank you to you guys for carrying on supporting the channel. It really does mean a lot. I was fully expecting a lot of people to sort of drop off of that when we moved the streams over to the second channel, because obviously it's not as, you know, you don't get to see your badges and stuff as much. That's badges, not badgers. But no, it means a lot that you guys are still continuing to support us. It really does. So thank you very much. Anyway, it's Sunday. It is the day of rest. So today I am resting. I'm not really. I'm going to do some work later. I am actually going to do some work later. I keep saying this, but I've put a video out yesterday. The first video of 2020. Not yesterday. Friday. The first video of 2020. It's come out. It's out. It's live. It's doing well. It's doing better than I expected it to. It was very much a sort of... yes, exclamation mark element should work for the link. It's just the... go on. The code that I keep forgetting to put in. Good morning, Mr. Richard Smith. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well, buddy. So... yeah, I keep saying I'm going to do some work, but I've put a video out now, so I am back on it. Obviously, no schedule, because I got rid of that towards the end of last year, because it's a lot nicer making content without one. But I am aiming for sort of every couple of weeks. So I want to get some work in on the next video that I'm doing. Well, the next video that comes out will be the 24-hour sort of video, which should be good. And so I want to get some work done on the next one. 2022. Not 2020. Have I put 2020? What have I put? No, I've put 2022. Did I say 2020? I don't know. What's happening? I was up late last night playing Stardew Valley. So apologies if I don't make any sense. Good morning, Mr. Essex Boys. Thanks very much for tuning in, bud. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. So yeah, I'm gonna get some work done. I've got some cool stuff in the pipeline for the very near future, but I want to talk a little bit about the channel in a bit. And what we'll do for now is double crystals at element when 4587. That is the code. So if you use that code when you check out, you'll get double crystals. I think we get crystals as well, which is cool. I do need more caffeine, Mr. Prime. I'm on my second coffee of the day. No, this is my third coffee of the day. Bobby, welcome to the stream, bud. Hope you are well. Thanks very much for tuning in this morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everyone, welcome. Ridgecraft, welcome to the stream. A up indeed. Thanks very much for tuning in. Lovely to see you here in the chat. We were up playing Stardew Valley. We were up playing Stardew Valley last night. It was a late night. It was good though. We had fun. We were playing some multiplayer with Lapunu and his sister and me and Wendy. It was a good laugh. I'm wearing that dressing gown right now. I thought it felt a bit full. Ah! Dear. Ahead of me by 2, I'll catch up. Yeah, well, the thing is, it's weird. Does anyone else get this? Right, so your alarm goes off during the week. Struggle to get up. Just sort of like, no, I don't want to get up. You know, snooze, snooze, snooze. Weekend, I wake up and get up when I should get up in the week. With no alarm. Just because I'm like, oh, I can get up, but I can go and do all this stuff I want to do. So I got up this morning, I had some coffee. I've watched a couple of episodes of The Office. I've almost finished this run through. I'm on like the last 3 episodes of the series now. So I'm going to have to watch something else next, which will likely just be something else I've already watched a million times before, because that's what I do. I'm probably not going to watch something new, because, you know, why would I want to watch new things when I can watch the same 4 or 5 sitcoms over and over and over again? So yeah, but later on this afternoon, I'm going to get some work done. My desk is a mess at the moment. This is the box. This is my box from work, because I quit my job on Friday. So that's my box. I haven't got a pot plant because I didn't have one. Have you started the new Afterlife season? No, I have not watched Afterlife yet. I want to watch it, but I'm very much aware that I need to be in the right frame of mind to watch that, because apparently it will ruin me. Who wants to get up for work? I mean, to be honest, I want to get up for work tomorrow. I am very excited. I have no problem waking up for work. That's because you work nights. You've got to get up at like late. This is daytime. Morning, Big McDan Skull. I'm disappointed in the lack of a pot plant. Yeah, I know, but this is the box. This is full of all the stuff I had at work. It's quite sad that I've been there for 5 years and all I've got is this little box. That's all my stuff. Try doing it at 5:45 AM on a Sunday morning when you're off work. Oof. Oof. That's a big oof. big congrats again for quitting and moving to better things. Thank you very much. So we'll touch on that briefly. Then we'll look at some of the pre-order stuff, and then we'll talk about what's coming up on the channel this year and beyond, I guess. So I quit my job. I mentioned it on Discord. I announced it the other day. I have quit my job. I've been there for 5 years. I was at a small waste management company in my local area. I say small, they're actually quite big. I was there. I was been there for 5 years. I did the accounts. I dealt with invoicing, queries, all that sort of stuff. It was, at times, not very nice. In recent times, to be fair, over this last year or so, it's actually not been bad. Everyone's just kind of left me to it. I've done my own thing. I've got on with work, got it done. But I was never actually fully this is what I want to do. So I'd kind of been looking at stuff, around at stuff, and the opportunity came up for me to do something that I am really interested in. So I handed my notice in last Monday, gave them 2 weeks notice. I only had to give them a week, but I gave them 2 weeks because I thought it was only fair. I had to train up someone else to do my job. He already knew most of it anyway, but I had to make sure I knew all the little bits and pieces that I do. So I handed my notice in. I finished on Friday, just gone. Went out for a few drinks after work. Apologies to anyone in the Discord that had to put up with my poor texting, or anyone else that I'd messaged. I can't text when I'm drunk. And I actually got drunk for a change. It's first time in ages that I've actually gone out and had a drink. So I did that, and I start my new job on Monday, tomorrow morning. And I'm very much looking forward to it. So for those of you that missed the announcement on Discord, or for anyone new that's joining us, I am full-time YouTube, but not in the way that you think. So I am not full-time YouTube on my own channels. They will still be going, no need to worry about that. But I am going to be doing the filming, the editing, and helping, being in videos with Luke at Geek Gaming Scenics. I am very much looking forward to it. It's going to be an interesting couple of months because I've got a lot to learn. Obviously, Luke uses different equipment to me, different cameras, different lenses. All his light and everything is different. How he likes his videos to be shot is different to how I do mine. Not massively different, but you know, I've got a lot of stuff to learn. So I'm going to be doing mainly filming and editing, probably for a month or two, and then we've got some cool stuff planned for where we're both just going to be in videos, and then that will be what we're doing. We are both going to be making videos together. So you can expect to see me over there a lot going forward, and the plan is that's my day job now. I am literally making videos for YouTube for a living. That's what I'm doing. It's mad to say that out loud. And my hope is that with that, obviously I will begin. Sorry, I got hiccups. I will be gaining experience. I will be learning stuff. I will be sort of doing things and trying out new equipment and new ways to shoot, different shots that I can get and stuff, and then I can transfer that over into my own content, and that will help my content improve. It's basically Luke wants me to learn how to use all the cameras and stuff. So if I want to take some cameras home for the weekend or whatever, I could do that to practice, because it means that I'll be able to do my job better. So expect cool stuff on the channel coming up, because it's gonna be awesome. One of the reasons why I dropped the schedule last year was in anticipation of this coming. This has sort of been in the works for 8-9 months, and I've just sort of kept it on the quiet because until it was actually happening, I didn't want to start properly getting excited about it. And now I am, so I am. But I dropped the schedule because obviously doing, filming, editing, all that sort of stuff all day, I might not necessarily want to come home and do it all night as well. My hope is that it's going to inspire me, and I'm going to feel inspired to come home and do my own stuff, and I'll get ideas and stuff like that. But I dropped the schedule. I am aiming for every 2-3 3 weeks at the most. I don't want to leave it ages and ages and ages and ages between videos, because that's not what I want to do. I still want to carry on running my channel. So yeah, don't expect to see me disappear anytime soon. Obviously, I'll launch the second channel, this channel here. Thanks very much for tuning in, Mr. Prime. Thank you very much for tuning in, buddy, for the support. Have a fantastic Sunday and enjoy the next client fussing those puscats. Thanks very much for tuning in, bud, and I'll catch up with you soon. So yeah, I started this second channel for the live streams to hopefully give my main channel a bit of a boost and help the videos get discovered a bit more. It'll be a while before I know if that's worked or not. It might not work, I don't know, but it's a risk that I felt was worth taking to try and help the main channel as much as I can. I've got some cool videos planned, but we'll get onto that in a bit in the future. And if you guys have got any suggestions or any particular like gaming system, miniatures ranges, painting techniques, anything like that that you'd like to see on the channel, if you want to see terrain stuff, if you want to see miniature stuff, if you want to see game, whatever, let me know either in the chat or over on the suggestion box on Discord, for which there is a link down below. Anyway, let's go and have a look at some of the pre-orders that went up, some of the pre-orders that are up, and some of the other stuff that's coming from GW. We'll have a quick look at that, and then once we had a look at that, we'll have a more of a chat about the channel and stuff, and yeah, what's coming up, and hopefully you guys will have some suggestions as well, which would be cool. So, pre-orders that went live yesterday. So these will be for things that are coming out next week, I think. Lou Gwen, welcome to the stream, buddy. Thanks very much for tuning in. Hope you are well. Lovely to see you here this morning. Pickle fast action basing glue coming to a hobby store near you. Yep. YouTube miniature double act. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I can't wait. I can't wait. Good morning, Katie Graham. Welcome to the stream. Thanks very much for tuning in. Hope you are well. Terrain videos seem like a no-brainer now you're going to be at Geek Gaming Scenics. I mean, kinda. Would make sense. Spreading that brand awareness, y'all. Anyway, let's have a look at the pre-orders for a bit, and then we'll carry on getting excited about me and what I'm doing afterwards. So, yesterday's pre-orders went up. There's all sorts of stuff. Some of it they announced ages ago, and then it just sort of went quiet, but now it's on for pre-order. So we've got well, chapter approved is coming. So there's the points increase and the tournament book, which is coming up. So they release these every year. There's a new chapter approved and a new tournament like handbook. Do you need them to play? The points increase, I guess yes, you do need to play because points increase. The Warzone, the Grand Tournament one, I guess you'd only need that if you're planning on either playing in tournaments or like playing like competitive stuff. If you're not, I don't think you need it. It's usually just like new mission packs and stuff like that. Thank you very much, Al. Thank you very much. It is a very big change. I am very excited. More like Ant and Tech. So yeah, you don't need these necessarily. I'm not sure, like, because they used to do like a free download with the points and stuff, but then they started turning it into the chapter approved like this that they release every year. I think I bought the first one, but then I didn't bother. I didn't bother buying again, just because I didn't play enough and it wasn't really worth it. And I have the app. I pay for the 40k app, so whenever I'm doing lists, I do them on there. So my points are up to date because of the app anyway. Speaking of pre-orders, I'm still waiting for Hero Quest. Does anyone know if it's been delayed again? I don't think so. I had a message from Chaos Cards. When did they say they were getting theirs in? Let me have a look. They said the latest that they're expecting it to arrive is the 24th, but they've basically had no word on stock allocation yet. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening with that, but I imagine that we'll know more about that in the nearish future. It'll be out after the re-release of Curse City. So yeah, chapter approved. You've got the mission pack and the points updates. It's up to you whether you need them or not. If you're using the apps and stuff like that, then you wouldn't need the points thing. You only need the missions if you're going to use the missions. But they release these every year, pretty standard. Next up, Kill Team. So all the Kill Team stuff that they announced ages ago when they said that they were going to, do everything individually, it's finally out. It's coming out. So you can get the starter set, which is the Orcs and the Death Core of Krieg. Is it Core or Corpse? Because I feel like it should be Corpse, but I think it might be Core. Death Core of Krieg, Death Corpse of Krieg. Can someone let me know? Because I don't know if I'm just being an idiot. But you get them. You get the Orcs. You get the Death Core of Krieg. You get all the tokens, the core rules. You get little bits of terrain, like some barriers and some little bits of terrain, but not all the big terrain you got in the first Kill Team box that came out with the new edition. Because they're releasing it all separately now. So this is the starter box, which you get. And then you can get each thing individually. So you can buy the Commandos individually, which is the Orc team, which I'm presuming comes with their rules. You can get the Veteran Guardsmen, which is the Krieg. You can get them separately. You can get the Octarius book, which is the book that those two things are in. And then you can get the terrain set, the Octarius terrain set, which is the terrain that came in the release when it first came out. So basically what they've done is they've gone, right, that box set that came out that was, I'm assuming 125 quid. I don't know how much it was, but I'm assuming it was about that because that's what most of their big boxes are when they release now. Thanks very much, Dave. Thanks very much. I'm sure we will have a blast. So yeah, basically that box came out, was 125 quid. Now what they've done is they've gone, right, we're probably going to charge, I'm assuming, 80 quid for this terrain set, I presume. The book will be like 30. The teams will probably be between 25 and 30, I would imagine, ish. I don't know how much this one will be, but they've split it down. So if you want to buy all that stuff that came in that box, you have to buy it all separately, and it'll cost you more now. Which I guess it makes sense. Those boxes are always like limited. They always work out cheaper. That's why people buy them. But it's cool that they are releasing stuff individually, because there were a lot of people that didn't want the Krieg or didn't want the Orcs, just wanted one of the teams. Now you can just pick up the team that you want. You can pick up bits and pieces as you want, like piecemeal. Just get it when you need it. Good morning, Mr. Adam Dodge. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope you're all well. Thanks very much for tuning in. So yeah, those are all on pre-order. Went on pre-order yesterday. I'm presuming that they're out next week. Sometimes it's 2 weeks, but I'm presuming that these are next week. So yeah, those are coming. So if you want to get into Kill Team, anything to spill what you guys will be doing? Sorry, I was a bit late. I can't really talk about what we've got coming up. We've got a few big videos planned. We've got a few videos that we're going to be getting out of the way to start with. Stuff that Luke's been working on, sponsored stuff. But other than that, I can't really spill what we're working on. I'll probably get in trouble. But we've got some cool stuff coming. We've got terrain stuff. We've got mini painting stuff. We've got just big daft projects. I really can't wait. So I imagine that I will probably get Luke on a stream at some point, whether it's a Sunday one or whether it's a Wednesday one. But we'll get him on at some point, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that and see what it's going to be like, what my work week is going to be like from now on. Yeah. So yeah, all these are on pre-order at the minute. Next up, we've got Necromunda. We've got Hive Scum, Necromunda Gang. and some weapons and upgrades and stuff. If you want those, this is bizarre that Games Workshop are doing this, because we've been asking them to do stuff like this for like Guard, for example. I know Boffnet would like flip his nut if they released like upgrades or like different weapons or, you know, different bits so you can customize like Guard. Rather than releasing a completely new range, just release some upgrade stuff so you can customize it. And they haven't done for years and years and years, and yet they are doing for like Necromunda. I just find that a bit strange. I mean, Necromunda, look at this, like all these different heads, arms, hands, weapons. It seems mad that this is something that they'll do for Necromunda, which obviously is a popular game, but it's not as popular as 40k, let's be honest. That seems bizarre to me. But if you want to customize stuff, and I guess you can use these for other things as well, because they'll probably fit most 40k stuff, because they're all around the same sort of scale, aren't they? So that's them. Some new cards. And then so you can tell that I've not looked through this page before doing the stream. Issue 1 of Imperium. The magazine subscription that's launched thousands of new armies in the UK, and now it's coming... Oh, so it's going to the States. Oh, so it's available in America. Right, okay. Okay, so if you're in America... yeah, just America. No news on any other sites, any other countries. Yeah, okay. So if you are in America and you've been jealous of all the Imperium posts and everyone getting excited about that, I've been getting Imperium. I have not done anything with any of my stuff yet, other than put stuff in binders. But if you are excited and you want to do Necrons or Space Marines, even if you just want to do one or the other, it is worth getting. It works out a hell of a lot cheaper. And then yeah, so that's coming 26th of January, so that's next week. The first issue will be available. So if you're in America, time to get excited. I always find it bizarre that why there's like a delay in like launch times, because this started over here like, when was it, like August, September, something like that, wasn't it? I don't understand why it's like gradual rollout, why it's not released everywhere. There must be a reason for it, obviously. But so there are all the pre-orders, that's everything, nothing else. We'll have a quick look at the points changes. They've announced some of the points changes that are coming in the updated chapter approved. So a load of vehicles have dropped in points. You've got some flyers, you've got some tanks, stuff for Orcs, Necrons, Death Guard, Imperial Guard, Space Marines, Craft World, Sisters of Battle. Loads of stuff dropping in points, like big drops as well, like 10, 20, 15 points. There's some big drops, which is cool. I'm quite happy to see the Doom Scythe come down in points, because I've got one and I like to run it, which is cool. So yeah, points coming down, which is cool. If you are a big Necron fan like me, then Necrons have had a big points reduction, which is quite good. It helps them be a lot more viable. So like all destroyers are down 5 points. Doomsday Ark down 10 points. Scorpec destroyers, Ophidian destroyers, all 5 points. All destroyers down 5 points. Monolith down 30 points. Tesseract Vault down 50 points. Obelisk 40. Silent King 30 points. These are all absolutely fantastic to see for Necron players. Lovely to see loads of point drops. Makes everything a lot more viable. So yeah, big changes for Necron players. I heard all the tanks are dropping in points, so the tower will have something to shoot at. More than likely, honestly, in all honesty, I know it's a bit of a joke, but that probably is part of the reason why all the tanks and stuff are getting such big reductions in points, because of like the big Tau guns that are coming. Otherwise, they would have nothing to shoot. So, yeah, big reductions for Necrons. Some more Marine drops. Death Company down 2 points per model. Mephiston 15 points. Jet Fighter 15 points. 15 for Dark Talon. Black Knights, Dark Angels down 5 points per model. Thunderwolf Cavalry 5 points per model drop. Corvus Blackstar 15 points. Wolfen 2 points per model. So Necron's now a Horde army. I have always played Necrons as a Horde army. I think that's why I do well with them, because it's not how everyone else plays them. But I have always played them as a bit of a Horde army. It's why I've got 50 warriors, and that is the bulk of my army. Everyone else goes like, no, we'll have loads of little 5-man squads of Immortals. No, let's just have massive 20 warrior blobs and just march them forward, and then a few other cool bits on the side. I always play them like that. Like, to me, that's how they work. Like in the lore and stuff, and in the books and the novels, it's just hordes and hordes and hordes of Necron warriors that just relentlessly march forward, and it doesn't matter if they get picked off because there's that many of them. So yeah, some cool reductions there, and then some increases here as well. So Primaris Chaplain on bike up 10 points. All Contemptor Dreadnoughts with Volkite Culverin 10 points up. Nemesis Dread Knight 10 points up. This one 5 points up. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Volkite Vaglery and Lightning Locks 5 points up. Foul Blight Spawn 15 points. Hive Guard 5 points. Beast Boss on Squigosaur up 30 points. That's a big ouch. That's a big ouch for Orcs. And the Rucker Truck Squig Buggy up 20 points as well. It feels a bit rough for Orcs, to be honest. They had this sort of twilight, they had this like honeymoon period where their codex came out and they were like really, really good and really fun to play. Probably not fun to play against, but they were fun to play. And then they seem to have just been getting like stuff dropped on them. Like points increases and like changes to rules and stuff like that. Like there was the one that came out a couple of months ago that changed something like with how many buggies you can take or something, or bikes. I can't remember what it was. I know that everyone was really angry about it. I can remember that. So yeah, some points increases there for stuff that I don't know. 'Cause all this stuff I don't play against any of this. Like when I've played games, I've not played against any of this stuff. So I don't know if it needed this points increase. I don't know how people feel about it. I'm just happy that the Necrons have got such a good points reduction. I feel like it's always the case is when you're one of the first codexes to come out in an edition. Like their codex has been out for like a year and a bit now, and it's starting to show with a lot of the new stuff. So the points reduction is really nice. It sort of helps keep things in line, keep things balanced. And obviously, this is just a taster. There's loads more points changes that'll be in the full thing. I imagine that loads of people will do videos on them. So look out for those coming, I guess, in the future. This is the missions books that are coming in the chapter approved thing. Mr. Bram, welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope you are well. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Secondary objectives revamped. So there's some updates to secondary objectives. Score 3 victory assassination. Score 3 victory points at the end of a battle for each enemy character. If the enemy warlord was destroyed during the battle, gain 1 additional victory point. That's cool. Changes to keywords and list building. Ooh. So it looks like there is some cool changes coming. Changes to fortifications. You can move terrain to make room for fortifications. That's cool. Super heavy auxiliary detachments also encourage a unified army as they can offer a command benefit of +2 command points if the Lord of War choice shares a faction with your warlord. That's cool. So if you take a monolith, you get 2 extra command points as long as it's from the same dynasty as your warlord, which is cool. So and then they've got monoliths have also got a drop in points, drop 30 points. So that's cool. I don't understand any of the points stuff, but I'm sure it's all excellent. It's one of those. A lot of people, since they introduced power, since they introduced like using power levels and stuff, a lot of people just play that. It is easier to work out. I am old school, and I've always preferred doing points just because it's easier for me to sort of see where I'm spending points in an army, if that makes sense. Power doesn't always relate the same way. But it's cool. I'm looking forward to getting some games in. I really want to get some games in this year. I have got so much Necron stuff, and I'm planning on. I know that this is like something that we don't say, but I am planning on finishing my Necron army this year. I've got loads of stuff to paint already. It's sort of all piling up back there with the Star Wars stuff. I've got stuff that's already painted up. I think I'm going to end up moving some stuff so that my Necrons can have 2 shelves in the cabinet. Either that or I'm going to get some new cabinets. I mean, the plan is this year at some point is to redo all this backdrop area and have some cabinets and stuff so I can have everything out and lit up and all looking cool. But I want to get my Necrons done. I want to try and get like my army. I've got to the point where there's only a few bits and pieces that I need to get really. Like I ain't got any Tomb Blades yet. I want to get some of those. I want to probably get another couple of Ghost Arcs. I've got one that needs painting, but I want to get a couple more. Probably want to get a couple more Doomsday Arcs. Just because I've got one that needs painting. I wanted to get some yesterday. They got some in Murfield, but I got there like half an hour after you opened, and they had already gone. But I did manage to pick up a command barge. I've already got 2 annihilation barges, one of which I'd left the gun off of so that I could use it as a command barge or an annihilation barge. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that as an annihilation barge. I've got this as a command barge, and then when I get my one that comes with Imperium, I'll use that as an annihilation barge, and then I'll have 3 annihilation barges and 1 command barge. Because you only need 1 command barge, you can't take more than 1. So that's cool. I also got the. I can't remember which one this is. I want to say it is the Chronomancer. Bram's in the chat. Bram will know. I've got this one. I've got a Pardon me. I've got a Psychomancer. It's not built yet. And I know it's not the generic Cryptek one because I've got one of them. I think it's the Chronomancer. I know it's not Plasmancer and it's not a Psychomancer. So I think it must be a Chronomancer. But I've got one of him, which is cool. So I'm looking forward to getting him painted. Correct. Yes. It's cool. I managed to pick this up. I think it cost not a lot. It was like £8, I think, in Murfield. And it's already built and primed, so fantastic. I'm going to get that painted up soon, hopefully, because I like that model. I've wanted this model for ages. This is the one that came in the Kill Team box, isn't it, before they redid Kill Team, which is cool. So I'm gonna get him painted up. Yesterday at Murfield as well, not related to Necrons, but I also picked up some other bits and pieces. I got a Ravager for my Dark Eldar. So I can actually have one that's built how it's supposed to be built, because the one that I've got is I had a spare Raider, but I didn't have the parts to make it into a Ravager, so I just customed a Ravager. I've just got like some Campbellite warriors like hanging off the sides with massive guns. It looks really cool actually. It's one of the few times I've done a conversion, and I actually really like it. But I would like to have one that does look like what it's supposed to be. So I've got that and all the parts that come with that to make that into a Ravager. I also got I got some Tau stealth suits, which I'm doing for a friend's kill team. If you saw the video that came out on Friday, you've seen the first half of that kill team. That is for the second fire team. It needs 3 of them. So I've got some of them. I also got a couple of Star Wars Legion bits. I got Captain Rex, sorry, not Commander Cody. Captain Rex. And I got another Bark Speeder, just because they were there. They had got a load of Clone Troopers as well, and if they'd not got the Necron stuff and Dark Eldar stuff in, I'd have probably picked up some Clone Troopers instead, ready for when I do that. But to be honest, I need to get my droids done first, before I look at doing a second... Before I start looking at buying all the stuff for a second Star Wars Legion army, I should probably actually start doing the first Star Wars Legion army. I have so many droids. And I want to get them done. I want to get them done for a video coming up in the future. And actually, speaking of that, that sort of leads me on to... We'll talk about it in a sec. Hobby Corner, welcome, buddy. I didn't see you pop in. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. And Mr. Buffett as well. Welcome to the stream, dude. So, what I want to do with the channel... I'll talk about it in a sec. We'll finish talking about what I got in Mayfield. I also got this. This is awesome. This is a bag of all the counters... of the barricades, of the measuring sticks, like data cards, all that sort of stuff. So basically, everything you get in the box, all the extra bits, £6. Like I've now got like 4 starter sets worth of stuff. Yeah, I think I'm set for Star Wars Legion. I need to get some like bags or boxes or something to put all these bits and pieces in. They are not the droids that you seek. No, people are going to think that I only do robots, because I do Necrons for 40k. They are my main army now. It was Dark Eldar for a while, but Dark Eldar have now become my second army, and my Necrons are my main army again, which is nice, because they were always my main army before. I'm glad to be doing them again. And then I'm starting Star Wars Legion, and I'm doing droids. Like, droids are going to be my main army for Star Wars Legion. But what else did the other thing that I got yesterday from Mayfield, I saw these last time I was in, and I thought if they were still here this time, then I'd pick them up. I got some of the Harry Potter miniatures. I've seen Gina, one of the members on the Discord, painting up a load of Harry Potter stuff that she got for Christmas. And it's the one that I've always looked at. I'd be tempted to play the game at some point if I can get the stuff. But I thought just to paint some stuff up, they'd got a few bits and pieces. So I picked up the Slytherin student set. They'd also got the Malfoy set, which is Malfoy and his mum and dad. And they'd also got the Troll as well. So if you are interested in the Harry Potter stuff, might be worth checking with Mayfield. They were in the last time that I was there, which was like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. And they'd still got them in this time. So they're probably still going to have them in. These were 14 quid for the box of 3 models. I don't know what quality they are because I've not opened them yet. I've heard they were very hit and miss, but I was willing to take a risk. So yeah, they got them in. So that's what I got yesterday at Mayfield. A nice decent haul. Didn't cost me anything because I took some stuff to trade in. Because stuff that I've just got lying around, like Old Marines and the kill team that I'd painted up for the video, the Death God kill team. I traded that in because I'm not going to use it. I've tried it in a couple of games. Just didn't get on with the play style. The Marines are cool, but the Poxwalkers weren't really my play style, so I'm not going to use it. So I thought I'll trade it in and someone else can get some use out of it. It's a ready painted, ready done kill team there for someone. All painted and based and set up. So I'm sure someone will get some use out of that and hopefully enjoy it. So yeah, this is what I've got planned out. So in terms of content for this year and the future, my plan is, I've mentioned this a couple of times before, I can't remember. I've got loads of big projects that I want to do. This is just for this is not to do with like doing stuff with Luke. This is just my channel. I want to create some really cool content. So on the main channel, I'm still going to be putting out the big videos. So like big projects, big painting tutorials, big like talking, discussion videos, all going on the main channel. This channel is going to be for live streaming, but I'm also going to put out some short form content on here that is just very straight to the point, like in and out, like a few minutes. It will show you what you want. So for example, I'm doing Star Wars Legion. I'm going to do a big video on everything: building, painting, like putting lists together, playing a game, maybe some terrain and stuff. It's going to be a big video. I'm going to put it out, get it all out there and done. And it'll just be me starting a brand new system from scratch and getting some forces built up and painted and playing. But then what I'm going to do is while I'm doing that, I'm going to get extra footage, and I'm going to put together some tutorials for like painting droids, painting clone troopers, like basing, like all that sort of stuff. I can do short videos that are like 2 or 3, because this is the problem with YouTube, and I say problem, but to make videos worthwhile, we have to make them longer, because otherwise it messes with your stats. Like if I put out a 2 or 3 minute video on the main channel, that would absolutely tank my stats. It'd tell YouTube, YouTube would get the wrong idea about my like retention, like all that sort of stuff, watch time, because it's a much shorter video than normal. So what I'm planning on doing is putting that out on this channel. So if I'm doing a big video like that on the main channel, it'll be a big overview of more my journey, my hobby, my experience and stuff like that. Whereas then over here, what I'll do is I'll put out, you know, like a 2-minute video, how to paint droids, because it really doesn't need to be any longer than that, because you can get it done in like a couple of minutes. And it'll be very short form. I don't think it'll be shorts, but it'll be short form. It'll still be a normal video, but it'll be like a couple of minutes. It'll be straight in, like bam, today we're painting this, start off with this, then do this, then do that, and it will literally be as long as it needs to be, and that's it. And they will go out there, and I'll probably drop, like, if I did Star Wars Legion, for example, I can do one for droids, I can do one for clone troopers, like different types of droids. There's probably 2 or 3 there. One for basing. Do you know what I mean? And I can get them, and they'll all drop on the same day, and they'll be out. And then the plan is that those videos will then help this channel build up, so that this channel can then be monetized as well. Because obviously starting this channel for the live streams does mean that obviously these aren't monetized anymore. Which is something that I fought for, well not fought for, but I worked for a lot on the main channel, was to get it monetized. So to then go, right, the content that, you know, the long form content, gonna take that off here now. So I'm putting that over there. I'm gonna put those over here, and hopefully this channel will grow then as well. And it also is what I wanted to do with the channel originally anyway. I like putting tutorials out there and helping people. Some of my best performing videos are tutorials, but unfortunately they are the best performing, but they're also not the best performing, if that makes sense. In terms of views, like they're way ahead of everything else. In terms of like how much of the video people watch, people don't. They just skip because it's a tutorial. They want to get to what they want. And that's it. Sometimes they'll rewatch it because they want to watch it again, but not always. So I figure if I can just put out tutorials that are just like really short, really straight to the point, that just give people exactly what they want and no more, like no, like, you know, massive intros, no massive outros. It's just, here's how to do this. That's it. That should help, and it gets me doing what I want to do, and it lets me sort of not have to worry about doing that as much on the main channel. I can focus on making nice looking content that's fun to watch. So there you go. Should be good. Should be good. That's the idea anyway. That's the idea. Alongside that, I'm also going to obviously be carrying on. My Instagram is doing really well at the minute. TikTok is doing really well at the minute. I know that they're different platforms, but it's just that's what I'm focusing on: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. They're the 3. Facebook's there. It's nice to share links every now and then. To be honest, I've stopped really sharing links in all the different groups and stuff, because you don't really get that much back from Facebook. And if I'm completely honest, the amount of negativity that is on Facebook in the hobby groups is absolutely disgusting. And that, like, most of the groups, there's a couple that I'm in, like Ben's is good, Luke's is good, Dave's is good, but all the ones that are just the big generic groups generally either get nothing back, or you just get loads and loads of like people like just being knobs. And it's just not worth it. It really isn't worth it. Like, I stopped posting in a lot of the groups a long time ago anyway, but then recently there's been a few groups that are just really not friendly to posting, especially for like YouTube's content creators. And it's not just, that's not even my own experiences, that's just watching other people posting and the amount of crap that they get. It's not great. So I'm just not bothering anymore. Like, I'll put videos out on YouTube and I will let YouTube do its thing. It's not worth the stress from Facebook, if I'm quite honest. And if my stuff does well through YouTube, then it does well through YouTube. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. So that's the plan. TikTok's fun. It's a very different. To me, Facebook is dying a death for hobbyists. It absolutely is, because the thing is, and the thing is, I understand what people are saying in these groups when they're saying, like, you know, why can't the hobby just be for the hobby? Why does it have to be documented? Why does everyone have to? The thing is, it's just a different medium. All these people are like, oh, why does everyone have to make a YouTube video about stuff they're doing? But they're posting stuff on Instagram and they're posting stuff in Facebook groups. And all we're doing is putting more effort into how we present our hobby. Some people want to take a photo and put it up and have people comment on it and say nice things or like it or give feedback. Other people are making videos and putting them out there for the same thing. Like, it's all the same thing. You want people to look at your stuff, and you want people to look at your stuff. You want people to say nice stuff. That's what you want. Whether you're putting a post on Instagram, whether you're putting a post in Heavy Metal on Facebook, whether you're doing a video, whether you're making a TikTok, it's all for the same thing. It's all to get attention. And that sounds really blunt, but that's what it is. And all these people on Facebook that are like, oh, why can't the hobby just be for the hobby? It's like, if that was the case, then none of these hobby groups would exist, because you'd not be allowed to post anything, because you're just doing it for yourself. You don't need to post it. But some of the smaller groups are good. Like I say, like Ollie's, Ben's, Luke's, they're quite good. And they've like made a point of being. And to be fair, the group, the main culprit is the what's it called? Paint Hub and whatever. The one that Furhammer set up. That's been the main culprit. It's not Furhammer's fault. It's just the people in that group that have just decided that they don't want to see YouTube stuff. Which is sad, because, you know, a lot of people learn stuff from YouTube stuff. But anyway, that's enough of my rant about Facebook. It is becoming a dead platform for me. I very rarely go on. I very rarely share stuff. Like, it might be every now and then. Like, even on my personal channel, I don't really post that often anymore, because I don't see the point. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, Josh Matkin is having a sandwich, lol. That's what Facebook used to be. Just telling everyone every little tiny part of your life. And I'm like, I'm not really interested, because I'm not interested in those little parts of my life. So I don't know why everyone else would be. So I just don't bother. And yeah, the hobby side is becoming really toxic. Like, really toxic recently. We need new and normal people coming into the hobby, and what you do helps them. No one wants it to continue with darkness dwelling neckbeards moaning about everything. Yeah, we're not even going to mention Twitter, because I gave up on Twitter a long time ago. I've never understood Twitter anyway, like, ever. I've tried so many times. I just don't understand Twitter. I don't understand. It's basically lots of people with opinions, and everyone thinks that their opinion is the best. There's no discussion. There's no, like, you know, agree to disagree. It's just everyone being angry at everyone. I don't understand it. But yeah, I mean, for me, like, and it's the same with different YouTube channels as well. There's loads of YouTube channels out there that are really not my cup of tea. That really just focus on negative stuff, like Games Workshop's evil because this, and why you need to not do this, and why you're a horrible person if you support this company. And I'm just like, all these new people coming into the hobby, and this is what they see. They're not going to want to stick around. So just be nice. Just be nice to people. I really don't understand why it's so hard. I don't know. I know it sounds like a really oversimplified thing to say, but why is it so hard to just be nice to people and just go, fair enough, that's your opinion, and that's fine. You don't have to, you know. Anyway, that's not what we're about here. So the plan. See, I solely have Twitter channel but only post images. See, I tried that. I tried posting on Twitter. Oh yes, time for upcoming Discord things. Well remembered, Bram. Some people like to be angry at something. Yep, I just ignore them. I unfollowed. It's just crap, to be honest. It's not even well made, a lot of it. It's just people being really angry, and because everyone loves controversy and being angry at stuff, yeah. Ah well. That's the hobby, but it's not my hobby. My hobby is freaking awesome. I love it, and I love all you guys, and I love my Discord community. And we are a good community. And that's all I'm bothered about. And the more people we get into our community and show them, look, this is a fun hobby. It's not an angry hobby. The better. Speaking of our community and Discord, as Bram has rightly reminded me, it's nearly the end of January. We've got like about a week and a bit left. And then the big deal is coming back. So starting February the 1st, we will be doing points again for painted miniatures on Discord, like we did for the last few months of 2021. But we've got some changes. So, first change is you can only win once in the year. And the main reason I want to do this is because I want to celebrate. The main reason is because when we get to the end of the year, I want to celebrate 10 individual people. 10 people within the community that have, that have won the big deal, and done that. And yes, I did say 10 because there's no winner for January because we've not done it. And December got something planned. It's not going to be the same thing that we did this December. It's going to be something different. In fact, I'm just going to tell you. So, February through to November, there'll be one winner each month, as normal. You can't win more than once. So once you've won, you've won. Like, obviously, feel free to still carry on painting stuff, but I don't want it to be like, what I didn't want to happen was have to the same 2 or 3 people like 4 times. So yeah, you can win once in the year. There's going to be 10 winners. No, that's not 10. That's 10. Why did I think I had 6 fingers? So there's going to be 10 winners. When we get to December, we are going to be doing an all-stars event. So basically, those 10 winners will then compete against each other for overall winner for the year. So everyone else is still free to paint stuff in December, but the competition in December is going to be the winners from February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So those 10 people will be pitted against each other to be crowned the biggest deal at the end of 2022. So that's the first change, which should be fun. I'm saying that straight up front now at the beginning of the year so that it's sort of rough on that start. The other change is how the points are done. Me and Bram have looked at how we did the points last year, and we've decided that we wanted to try and make it as fair as possible. We've got people that paint to an absolutely ridiculous standard, but they might only paint 1 or 2 models a month. And we've got people that paint absolutely loads at like a tabletop standard. So we wanted to try and make it as fair as we could for everyone. So we've put together a bit of a spreadsheet. We've looked at other communities that do similar sort of things with points, and we've taken some inspiration from those, and we've tried to put that into what we think is... Buffett did look as well. And we've put that together. We've put a spreadsheet together, which is sort of like a points thing that you can look at. So there's like, you can get points for the monthly community projects. You can get bonus points if you do something towards that. You can do, you get extra, so you get points depending on what it is. So if it's tabletop standard, if it's an individual model, if it's a squad, if it's a display piece, if it's a diorama, all these different things, it's all broken down. And what it should mean is that we will have lower scores overall, but it should be a bit more even amongst people. Oh, that's the hope at least. So I'm hoping that this will make it more fun for everyone to get involved in. Yeah. And it should also help, like, there shouldn't be any issues with how many points different things are worth, because all the things are already up there. You can see exactly, like, if I paint this many models at this standard for this is how many points I'm going to get, and that's it. There's no, everything is listed, it's ready, so you know what you're doing with stuff. We are still going to be monitoring stuff, because obviously there are ways to try and game the system, and we're not going to we're obviously not going to allow that, because we want it to be fair. So we'll get that posted up after the stream. We will put up the link in the Discord. It'll be in the Pickle in the Big Dill channel. We'll pin it in there, link to the spreadsheet, so you can have a look. You can see what we're doing with it. And then, like I said, from February the 1st, we'll be starting doing points again. And I'm looking forward. Want me to do a nice poster with pics to explain the points? Yes, Mr. Buffett. If you would love to do that, then I would love you to do that. That'd be super useful, actually. But yeah, that'll be starting February 1st. So I hope you are all looking forward to that. I'm planning on this year. I'm planning on trying to do more stuff with the community. I already do quite a lot. We do meetups. We do different events on Discord. So yeah, for the back end of last year as well. I'm just gonna get all the Discord stuff out of the way, because might as well before we end the stream. Back into last year, we were doing hobby hangouts on a Monday evening. I was there every week. We're still going to put in. We're going to still do that. There will be a standing open invite for hobby hangout on a Monday night. I'll keep putting the event up for people. Feel free to hang out on a Monday night. Sometimes I'll be there, sometimes I won't, because what I realised towards the end of last year is I spread myself way too thin. And I don't want to do that. Basically, I want to make sure that I am still enjoying what I'm doing, leaving myself time to do other stuff outside of YouTube, and not saying, oh, I can't do this because I've got this and I've got that. So the Monday hangouts are a regular thing. They're always going to be on there. Sometimes I'll be there, sometimes I won't, but you guys are obviously more than welcome to hang out whenever you want. The channels are there to do it. But Monday night is what I'm going to say is the regular hangout night for everyone, if you want to join that. I'm also planning on doing a few more meetups this year. We did a couple last year and they went down really well. Everyone loved them. So we're going to do some more. I'm planning on doing one in March, I think, which I think is probably just going to be a general get-together rather than a tournament or gaming or anything. I mean, we might bring some stuff to play, but I think it's generally just going to be a bit of a get-together. I'm looking at maybe doing it in Manchester and going to Element Games and doing it there and just hanging out there, because I think that's a little bit more central for everyone, I think. And I did say that I would move it around so that it's easy for people. Some people can go to some and some people can go to others. So yeah, I'm maybe looking at Manchester. That's the idea at the moment. So that'll be coming up. Obviously, I'll be doing my Blood Bowl one in August, my big birthday Blood Bowl bash, which I'll be doing. That'll be August, I think, or I might end up doing that at the end of July actually, because with his ChillCon in August, which we'll be heading over to. Hopefully, see you guys there if you're planning on coming. But we'll have some other events as well, and I think what I want to do as well is plan some more just meetups. Even if Element isn't in Manchester. Where's Element? Is Element Leeds? I thought it was in Manchester. It might be Leeds, actually. But we'll be doing some more meetups, and we're doing more stuff. I met one of my closest mates thanks to Pickle's meetups, and that's priceless. Ah, and you guys have even got your own hobby hangout channel as well now, which is amazing. When we have in the east/southeast one, we're moving around. We are moving around. The issue is trying to find somewhere. The issue with doing it is finding somewhere that we can do it. I know places like around up here and around the sort of, you know, North and Midlands-ish. Stockport's next to Manchester. Right, okay, fair enough. Well, it's close enough. But we will be doing it. We will be moving around this year. We will get at least one meetup that is further south, I promise, to help the southerners, because, you know, we always joke about, you know, north versus south and stuff, but we are one hobby family, and it'd be nice to see some of you guys that, you know, it's a bit far for you to travel to come up north, so we'll do that. Yes, I would love to do a meetup in America. The problem is there'd be like one person, because it's like 1,000,000 miles away to get anywhere in America. So yeah, loads of stuff coming up this year. Loads of cool content, loads of cool streams. I've got some cool guests lined up over the next couple of months. I've got stuff planned. I've got, you know, meetups and stuff. We've got events on Discord. Loads and loads of stuff planned. And I'm really looking forward to this year. It's going to be a good year. I can feel it. I can feel it. Anyway, we've overrun. It is now like nearly 10 past 10. So we've overrun. So thank you very much for tuning in this morning. It's been lovely to have you here. Thank you for listening to me rattle on. We've looked at some of the pre-orders. We've talked about the channel and stuff and what I've got planned and what I've got planned for everything. So thank you very, very much for tuning in. It's been awesome. Lovely to have you here. I'll be live again Wednesday night from 8 p.m. So I will probably be doing some painting this week or some building maybe. So pop along, come and hang out, get your hobby on and hang out with me. And yeah, I'll be live again on a Sunday in 2 weeks. No, I won't. Oh, I might do actually. I might do it live from the 24-hour challenge. It'll be the last hour of the 24-hour challenge. So maybe I will do next Sunday. Not next Sunday, the Sunday after. That would actually be quite interesting to see. No one wants to see the beginning bit where we're all awake and having a good time. Maybe we'll do the last hour where we're all dead and slumped on the desk. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. But thanks very much for tuning in. If you want to help support the channel, then there are a number of ways to do so. We've got our affiliate links with Grimdar's Tabletop Gaming and with Element Games. If you want to pick up any hobby supplies, any new projects, go and check them out. It helps support the channel and we get a bit of a kickback and it costs you nothing extra to do so. Or you can join our membership program over on the main channel, which is massively appreciated. And a massive thank you to each and every one of you that have already joined and keep supporting the channel every month. It's amazing. Thank you very, very much. That's going to do it from me. I will see you on Wednesday night right here on Pickle Vision for another painting live stream. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy next week. I'm sure I'll post up loads of photos of me and Luke chilling out and having fun next week. So stay safe, enjoy your hobby, and I'll see you next time. See you later, guys.